This question, we have a compound X with a molecular formula C3H8O, which react with copper-based catalyst to give a compound Y. In another reaction, compound X react with sodium metal to give compound Z. Now, here that compound Z further react with 2-chloro-2-methyl propane, and what is the product formed between the compound Z and 2-chloro-2-methyl propane's reaction that we have to find. Now, this is our reaction path. So in such type of questions, based on the given informations, we have to identify final one or the information which is asked into the question. Now in this question, we came to know that Y can be reduced tolerance reagent. It is given into the question. So it must be aldehyde. If Y is aldehyde, then the X must be 1 degree primary alcohol. So if we consider in that way that Y is aldehyde, then X is primary alcohol. As per the formula suggested into the questions, we have a 3 carbon. So we consider this formula. Now, if X is propanol, then it react with the sodium metal and it form sodium propoxide, and that is our compound Z. Now that Z compound react with 2-chloro-2-methyl propane. At that time, most of the student considered it is an substitution reaction, that is a SN2, but instead of substitution here elimination takes place, and the reason behind it is we have a 3-degree haloalkane, so that final product we get this called 2-methyl propene. So this is our answer. Now another questions, in which benzyl alcohol is reacted with that copper based catalyst as per the given information in questions. So it form compound A, which further react with KOH. It gives compounds B and C, and the compound B treated with KMnO4 and the KOH. So it form the compound C. This is the reaction path, and we have to identify A, B, and C. It is clearly asked into the question. So follow this reaction path. Let's try to decode it. First, benzyl alcohol when react with copper-based catalyst, it form benzaldehyde. And benzaldehyde on treated with KOH, which is actually the Cannizzaro reaction, since benzaldehyde doesn't have that alpha hydrogen, so it gives Cannizzaro reaction. It form two product through the disproportionation. One is benzyl alcohol, another is benzoic acid, and compound B, that is benzyl alcohol, is further treated with KMnO4 KOH. It form benzoic acid. So in that way, A, B, and C are identified. Now, one more, in which the formula of the given compound is C2H6O, and that treated with PCC, pyridinium chlorochromate. So it formed compound B. And this further treated with alkali, as well as after that the second step involved in reaction is subsequent heating. It formed compound C. Now one more information given that B is on oxidation with KMnO4 forms a monobasic acid, that is we identify as a D, and its molar mass is 60 grams per mole, and that D when treated with lithium aluminium hydride it formed compound A. So here we have to identify A, B, C and D. This is our reaction path. In such type of question, always define the reaction path, that is A, B, C, D, and accordingly you get the idea. Now follow this reaction path. In the first step, when the compound A having formula C2H6O treated with PCC, it forms either aldehyde or ketone. Since pyridinium chlorochromate is actually a weaker oxidizing agent. So if you have a primary alcohol, it forms aldehyde. If it is secondary alcohol, it forms a ketone. But here it is an aldehyde. Why? Because on oxidation with KMnO4, it forms a carboxylic acid, and that is possible with aldehyde only. Ketone never forms that carboxylic acid. So now we first identify the product D, that is an ethanoic acid, which on further reduced with lithium aluminium hydride forms alcohol. That is our compound A, which reacted with pyridinium chlorochromate to form ethanol, and ethanol will further treated with KMnO4, it turns to the ethanoic acid. So we identify compound A, B, and D. Now, what about The another reaction, that is the compound B treated with KOH and subsequent heating, that is actually, we can say, aldol condensation, and through this it form but2-enal. That is our compound C. So here the compound E, that is ethanol, gives aldol condensation. That is the key point. So in all these questions, always prepare that route map of the reactions and then find it out with the help of given hint. Thank you.